Hey guys, Fabio Elmo here, and welcome back again to the Elmo State channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to be the man for every woman. Make sure you stick until the end of the video, because at the end of the video, I have a beautiful gift for you. Because I'm a great guy, and I like to please my fans, even if I don't have a lot of fans for the moment, but have patience in life. Is very important. So, how to be the man for every woman? The thing is about being the man for every woman, we think that when we see a man and we see the great lifestyle he has, the sports car he has, maybe he has a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, or maybe he has a big bank account, or maybe he's rich, maybe he has a villa, maybe he has a private jet, I don't know. When we see people, men who are successful, when we see men that are successful, we think that with women, they will have no problems. That's what we think. Okay? And we gotta understand, and you gotta understand that it's not like that. It's not because we think that it is the way that it needs to be to have women attracted to them. It's not because we think that from our male lens and our male perspective that this is the way that you're always going to get and retain women. It's not true. And I'm going to tell you why. You already heard of it, or maybe you didn't, but when we talk about hypergamy, it's easily said a woman who wants to marry up, a woman who wants to date up. Okay? So, we have two sides of hypergamy. And we as men think that if we fulfill logical hypergamy, that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. If we fulfill logical hypergamy, the woman is going to stay with us. We're going to have all those women coming to us, and we're going to have all action to a lot of women, and they're all going to stay with us. But that's not true, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Logical hypergamy, what is it? It's from our male lens and logical view of the world, we see this as man of value. Okay, we see this as a man of value. Like I said, when we see a rich guy who has status, who has good looks, who has good money, and has good physical appearance, we see him as a man of status, and probably he is a man of status. He is a great man, he is a good man, and we think because he has all those things going for himself that he will have all the women. I also thought about this. I also believed all those things that other dating coaches told me. So what did I do? I improved on my status, I improved on my looks, I improved on my money, and I improved on my physical appearance. 5 times a week I was going to the gym. I still go to the gym 5 times a week. And I was seeing, I see women looking to me when I'm on a festival and I'm without my shirt. Yeah, I see women looking to me. But when then I was starting to date those women, I realized that they are not staying with me because I have those things going on. Okay? Because I was lacking something else. And I will tell you what. So, when you have status, looks, money, and physical appearance, you are satisfying the logical side of hypergamy. You are satisfying to a woman the logical side of hypergamy. Because she sees that you have all those things in place, and this is attractive. You are like a shiny object, and this is attractive. It gets your foot in the door to attract her. And those things, what does it do? It proves to her that you can be a provider. Okay? And a man who can provide has survival value. Okay? So you can provide with status, looks, money, and physical appearance. You appear strong. You have like a primal look because your body is strong. Okay? That's sexy. And so she sees you as a provider and that's good for her survival. Okay, because she knows if I go with this man, he probably can provide me with stuff. I will be safe with him. Since women are survival creatures and looking for the best possible man that they can get, her hypergamous instinct here will be satisfied. But what you gotta understand, guys, is now in modern days, modern society, this side of hypergamy, the logical side of hypergamy, is less important than, let's say, 500 or 1000 years ago, or even more, in hunter-gathering days or farming days or agricultural days. I don't know if that's right in English, but you get my point, right? A lot of time ago, a lot of years ago, women, those things were very needed because their survival was very hard. It was very hard to survive in those days. So at that moment, in those days, having this, the logical side of hypergamy, was very important for a woman to be with that man. If he was the leader of a tribe, the leader of a group, if he had social proof, this was important for the woman. Okay? But now, in those modern days, in modern society, those things are not really important anymore for a woman. Okay? Because she can provide for herself now. All the women that I'm dating, and I date women between 22 and 35, all those women that I'm dating, 9 times out of 10, they have a job. They can provide for themselves. They don't need, they can find food for themselves, okay? There's no problem anymore to survive. So this side of hypergamy, the logical side of hypergamy, yeah, it's important to have it, but it's not that important anymore as before. When we talk about 500 or 1000 or 2000 years ago. Okay, so that's why this logical hypergamy is only 20% important when dating and meeting women. Okay? It's only 20% important because nowadays women can provide for themselves for those things. So survival value of the logical side of hypergamy is not that important anymore. Okay? So the thing that we believe when that guy that we look up to, that actor or that influencer or that artist, that guy that we look up to, he has status, maybe he has good looks, he has the money, maybe he has good physical appearance. When we see those things and we see him on TV, we think that's our reality. We think our reality is that he has all the women and he can have all the women and every woman will stay with him. But then, to give you an example, we see Will Smith. We all know what happened a couple of times ago at the Oscars when he hit Chris Rock. He was protecting his wife, but at that moment, his wife already treated him without respect, because before that moment that he slammed Chris Rock in the face, his wife already has been unrespectful with other guys. Jada Pinkett Smith has been disrespectful towards Will Smith, and he was protecting his wife while she has already have been disrespectful. Jada Pinkett didn't respect Will Smith anymore. And so yesterday I was looking the last Bad Boys movie, and I was thinking, yeah, here is again Will Smith. We all saw him as that great guy, that great actor, that we all looked up to. But then we saw in real life what happened with Chris Rock, and because he was protecting his wife, but his wife was already disrespectful. I know, yeah, this guy, Will Smith, he's an actor, he's great, but he didn't learn about hypergamy, okay? And I'm going to tell you what the psychological side of hypergamy is and why Jada Pinkett Smith doesn't respect Will Smith anymore. I'm going to tell you. I don't know if they're still together, I don't know, but I will tell you why she didn't respect him anymore, okay? So we think hypergamy is satisfied from the logical side because we think this guy has everything. And also because we think, yeah, she's dating up. If you date a celebrity, she is dating up. And that's true. And because they are thinking, yeah, hypergamy is dating up, what do they do? So what most men do, like I did, I improved on my status, I improved on my looks, I improved on my money, and I improved on my physical appearance, because I was thinking, yeah, if I have those things, I will attract and retain every woman. And so most guys live through the logical side of hypergamy and try to fulfill that logical side of hypergamy because they think, yeah, it's logical. We think with our eyes when we see that great guy that we look up to, that actor, that artist, that we also have to be like this to attract women and retain women. But that's not true, because female nature doesn't work like this. So what you need to do is, of course, maximize all those things. Maximize your status, maximize your looks, maximize your money, and maximize your physical appearance. Do this by all means, okay? You're gonna be a better man, but do this for yourself, okay? You not need to do this for a woman, you do this for yourself. Because if you're doing this for yourself, that's only good, but it's only also good because, yeah, you're going to shine, you're going to be a shiny object, and you're going to attract women. You're going to have more success than the guy who doesn't do those things. Of course, it's logical. But it's not the most important thing, because that is just for attracting the woman, okay? All those guys who have big status, yeah, they can attract a woman, but they cannot retain a woman. And here is why. The second side of hypergamy is the psychological side of hypergamy, okay? And what the psychological side of hypergamy is the internal of a man, his masculine core. How is he on the inside, okay? She's thinking when she sees that man, yeah, he has all those things, that's very nice, but then when she starts to get to know the man better, she's going to dig deeper into who he is as a man, okay, who is he as a man. And so she's going to think, how strong is the man on the inside? How strong is he? And so a man who is strong on the inside is emotionally strong, has internal confidence, and is mentally strong. He has a strong mind, okay? And because he has a strong mind, he's not easily faced by some things. He knows his worth, okay? And also a strong mind is a strong body. So, the psychological side of hypergamy, what does it do? She's testing for your emotional strength, okay? And when you are emotionally strong, that's the psychological side of hypergamy, and that's also a good way for her to know, yeah, he has survival value because he is strong on the inside. I can bet on this man because he's strong. If I have problems, if I don't feel good, if I don't know where I need to go in life, if I have a temper tantrum, I can come to him because then I know that he's going to stay strong. He's going to stay in his center, okay? So at some point in your relationship or in your dating dynamics that you have with a woman, in your dating interactions that you have with a woman, at some point, they all do that, guys. They all do this. Don't think because you are like this, like the actor or the artist or the big influencer or the rich guy, that you don't going to have those tests. You're going to have those tests, okay? Because she's going to test your internal strength, the psychological side of hypergamy, okay? So, she's going to start testing. She's going to start testing. And you start failing tests, and you start to fail the psychological side of hypergamy when you get emotional. When you fail interest tests, she's going to test how much interested is this guy in me. If I pull back, like my video of yesterday, go watch my video of yesterday, if I pull back, is he going to chase me? Is his interest so big in me or so high in me that he's going to chase me? Okay? So you start failing tests when you get emotional, when you fail interest tests, and you start losing control. Because when you get emotional and you fail interest tests, you start to lose control. And when she knows that she can control you with her thoughts and her feelings, and that you're coming into her world, in the world of emotion, in the world of thoughts and feelings, when she sees that she can control you with her emotions, that's the moment that you lose, and that's the moment that she's going to look down on you. And because she looks down on you, she cannot trust you, and hypergamy will not be satisfied. Okay? She's going to see you as low value, and she's going to think that she's better than you. Because she feels that this guy is lacking confidence on the inside. This guy is not mentally strong, this guy is not emotionally strong, this guy is emotionally weak for me because he's chasing me, he's pursuing me, he's too much interested in me, and because of that I have control over him and I don't want him anymore. And this is why all those guys who think that this is enough, having status, looks and money and physical appearance and a good six-pack and big muscles, they think that is enough, and because they think that is enough, they lose the woman in the end, because the woman starts testing his internal strength, the internal value of a man, which are the other 80% that needs to be there for a woman to stay with you. Okay, because she can provide for herself, like I said. In this modern time, modern days, all the women I'm dating has work. They can provide for themselves. Okay, so the survival value of the provider is not needed anymore. She needs a strong man who can lead her. That's what she needs. Okay, so because of that, because you're failing these tests on the psychological side of hypergamy, very important guys, because you are failing those tests on the psychological side of hypergamy, she don't see any congruence anymore with the external. So she doesn't see the congruence anymore between the man on the external, who has status, looks, money, and physical appearance, who has all those great things on paper. She doesn't see the match anymore with the psychological side of hypergamy. Because when you see this, you think, damn, this guy is strong, he has everything going for himself, he must be a great guy. But then sometimes later, deeper into the relationship, and you are dating some weeks or already some months with this girl, she's going to test you, because they're all going to do that, and then she's going to see that that strong guy was everything on the external value doesn't match his internal value, because here on the internal he's weak because he's failing my tests. So there is no congruence anymore with the logical side of hypergamy and the psychological side of hypergamy. And she's going to be disappointed that she made the choice in the first place to give this man a chance. Okay, so they're all going to test your internal strength. They're always going to test at some time your emotional strength. Okay, keep that in mind. So what she thinks in her head when there's no congruence, she's thinking, he has everything in place, but now that I started to test him, he's failing all my tests, and I know that he lacks confidence and backbone. And that's the reason, because she's seeing that you lack internal strength, that you're lacking internal confidence, that you're emotionally weak for her, that you're not mentally strong, because she's doing those tests and you're failing them constantly. She does a pullback, and she's going to see, is he going to chase me? Is he going to go after me? Is he going to get weak for me? And because of that, she loses respect when you do all those things. Okay guys, so understand that it's important to work on those things. It's very important, because that puts you on the forefront. In her eyes, she's going to see, yeah, it's shiny. She's going to see, yeah, that's attractive, everything that he has. I'm going to give him a chance. So of course you're going to have more chance to go on that date with her, because you have all those things. But you need to be aware of the psychological side of hypergamy, because that's why, because guys don't understand this, they lose in the end the girl. They lose the dating interaction that they had with the woman. They lose the relationship that they had with a woman, because they don't understand it. Will Smith has never learned about female nature, and because he has never learned about female nature and female psychology, he probably failed during his relationship all those tests that Jada gave him. And when he was always failing those tests, Jada lost respect for him, and because she lost respect for him, she went elsewhere and she cheated on him with other guys. That's how female nature is. This Will Smith, we always have seen Will Smith as that great guy, that great actor, the great action actor who makes great movies. And so we have that belief about him that he's so great that every woman will stay with him, but he never learned about female nature. And that's why hypergamy, understanding psychological hypergamy, is very important, because that makes 80% of your success with women. Okay? It's the things that she cannot see. It's the things that are on the inside of the man, the internal guts of a man. Okay? She can see that in the beginning when she's seeing a man. She only can see with her eyes what's on the external. But then when she starts testing your internal, and she's always going to do that, then you need to understand female nature and female hypergamy and female psychology. And that's why I'm here. Okay? So, now that you saw and have learned this beautiful presentation and internalize this beautiful presentation, be kind, like, comment and subscribe. That's the first thing you need to do. Show some love, because I'm going to continue to give you some love on the whiteboard with great presentations. So show me some love. I'm new. Put this channel into the algorithm. Okay, guys? And because of that, I also, since I'm starting on YouTube, can give away a 30-minute free call where I can help you understanding those things. And maybe you have a problem in your relationships or dating dynamics with a woman. I can give you a 30-minute free call to help you in that particular situation. And because now I'm just starting, I have time and I can help you on a deep level. I really believe that. Second thing, you can also join for free for now my community, my school community. I have a course there who is going to help you to attract and retain every woman. And that's what we all want, because some guys are lacking of attracting a woman and some guys are lacking of retaining a woman. And my course that I made is for having both. Attracting, what to do for attracting a woman and what to do for retaining a woman. And keep in mind, you don't have to have status, looks, money and physical appearance to attract a woman. I'm going to tell you how you can attract a woman without all those things, without having status, looks, money, and physical appearance, because in the end, that's not really what women want anymore in those modern days, okay? Because they can provide for themselves, like I said. So, with that said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Ciao.